In 1999, the least expensive laptop you could get from a name brand was $1,999 and featured a 266 MHz Pentium 1 and 32 megabytes of RAM. For business professionals who needed something more powerful, the price point they were stuck targeting was about $10,000. So what kind of laptop could you get for the price of a car? You'd expect a thin body and a 4K display and specs that could put most enthusiast desktops to shame, right? Well, in 1999, standards were much lower. For $10,500, one of your options would be this compact Armada 7800, which is a super portable, 3-inch thick, 9-pound laptop.
I hope this video generates enough ad revenue to pay for my back surgery now.
If it's so thick and heavy, it must be carrying the best specs imaginable, right? This laptop has a 300 MHz Pentium 2, 120 megabytes of RAM, and an S3 ViRGE 4 megabyte graphics card. On anything other than the recommended Windows 95 operating system, this computer struggles to do basic tasks, or at least tasks that we would consider basic in 2017. What do the majority of people want out of a computer? I'd assume web browsing would be a priority for most. Windows 2000 has a surprising amount of support for modern web browsing, so now all we need to do is get online.
I'm having a great time right now.
If you have phone jacks in your house, which I don't, then you can get online with dial-up, theoretically. This laptop doesn't have an Ethernet port or Wi-Fi, so I can kiss my chances of getting on the internet goodbye. Most people would want document editing, and for that you're stuck with Office 2003, which runs well enough. Often people watch Netflix on their laptops, however that requires an internet connection, so I have the next best thing. You can conveniently obtain the source files for your favorite movies and shows and mix them down to MPEG-2 240p video. Then play them off of a flash drive connected to the single USB 1.0 port in the back of the laptop. And hopefully then you can get video playback. A few other requirements I think the average user would have is a long battery life and nice trackpad. This computer doesn't have a trackpad and the battery life is 3 hours. I can't really think of what else the average user would try to do on this computer that doesn't require internet. It seems that we are much more reliant on the internet now than we were in 1999. Imagine that! Man, I should just be a detective when I grow up. What would a gamer want from a computer like this? Well, they would want good specs, and this has none of that, so I guess really all someone could do is do retro gaming. I did benchmark quite a few retro games, as I know that a lot of retro gamers would be fine with this laptop, so this is what I got. You know, I think I've been approaching this laptop incorrectly. I've been holding it to a modern standard, when that's just really unfair. This laptop is from a different century, and I think we should keep that in mind. This laptop featured AGP graphics. They sucked ass, but they were a first for the time. That alone made this one of the first laptops worthy of the term desktop replacement. This laptop also had unheard of amounts of RAM, with the maximum RAM configuration being 256 megabytes. The CPU is also cutting edge for the time. With its 300 MHz Pentium 2, this computer was cutting edge. I think this comes back to what most people actually did with their computers in the late 90s. Most of America wasn't even on the internet yet, and the websites out there were extremely basic. The point of a laptop was to make spreadsheets on the go and not much else. Anyway, that'll be it for this video. Do you have any experiences with older laptops? Comment down below, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and subscribe to my other channel. Bye.